Hey guys, welcome back. So today, as you can see, I am alone. Rhys is not here. Now, he just left for Jacksonville today and he will be back in a couple days, but for now I am here by myself. So with that, I decided to film for you guys today, and as you guys saw in the title and the thumbnail, this is the look that I created. I had no inspiration for this other than just looking at a palette and trying to create something with it. So if you guys would like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the first step that I always take is my ears. At this point, my hair's up, so like the ears don't actually serve the purpose that they're supposed to be serving, but like that's how I know like I'm in like game mode, you know what I mean? Okay, so I already moisturized my face, I've already washed my face, done all that, and so the first thing after that, I guess that's the first thing, there's so many first things now. I'm gonna prime my face, I'll show you what it is. This is the POREfessional prime. Okay, new rule, don't fling things around the room. Normally, if I'm like going out or like doing something like that requires like full day long wear kind of dealio, I will use my favorite foundation. But in the case that we are in today, where I'm literally just going to be at home after I put all this makeup on, we're gonna use something not so expensive. So today I'm using my Maybelline 24-hour foundation. This is in the shade 220. It looks a little weird when I put it on, but I promise by the end you won't even notice. And I'm going to be using my Juno & Co. Velvet Sponge to apply this. Honestly, I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to be using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. So before I do get into the rest of the eyes, I'm going to put on some concealer. Now I'll be honest, like I don't really like a lot of concealer just because like, I don't know, one, it's expensive, two, anybody got time for that. Next I'm going to be setting them with my Fit Me Loose Powder. This is the Fair Light one. This is in the shade Fair Light. Okay, so I'm just gonna be baking while I do my eyeshadow. So for this look, I did ask Rhys what I should do in spirit of him not being here. What? So I do have the full collection of the Jaclyn Hill x Morphe Vault collection. He wanted something colorful, something like blues and purples and stuff like that, and like the gold color, and I told him, well, I was thinking something with green and golds. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to do something like that instead, because when I told him that, he really liked the idea. So today we're just gonna try something like that on the eyes. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this eye off camera, and then I'm gonna come back once I have like my look down. Once I have it the way I want it, I'll come back so that way I can just teach you guys how to do it, you know what I mean? Okay, so, go. Alright, so I pretty much only used the Dark Magic palette, so pretty much only this one, but it's okay. The only shade I used from the other palette was the gold one. That was disgusting. Okay, so can you guys even see like what I'm doing? I'm trying to like make sure you guys can see. I feel like you can see. Okay, so the first shade I'm going in with is this one right here. This is called Shh. Okay, so this is the first shade I'm going in with, and I'm just gonna sweep this all throughout my whole crease. And when I first did this on the other eye, I thought that there was way too much of this color, and I was like, oh my god, it's not gonna look green at all, but it kind of looks like dirt. Doesn't it kind of look like dirt? It literally looks like dirt. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so what the fuck was that? Considering there's no one home and there's no one in my room, don't know what that is. So we're gonna pretend like it didn't just happen. So I'm going in with the swear to God. Alright, we're good. Okay, so I'm going in with the shade right here. So now I'm going in with the shade Inside Job. I'm going to pat this shade in the shape that I want. So since I do like that cat eye shape, I'm going to pat this in the cat eye shape. Oh my god, there's, do you see my nose right now? Like the amount of fallout that is on, okay, well now it's not focused, but the amount of fallout that's on my nose, are you kidding me? I'm blending out the edges of where we just placed that green. I'm going back in with the shade Shh from before, you know? Okay, so I'm going back in with that one on my lower lash line. So then I'm going back in with the shade Potion from before, and I'm just gonna sweep this underneath the outer and inner corners of my lower lash line. And then going back in with the Inside Job shade, which is just that dark green. And then blending one more time. Now for like the hard-ish part. Honestly, I don't think that this part is all that hard once you kind of have like a system going. So for cutting the crease, I think that if you like the look of having like a lot of lid space like this one does, which I actually like at first I didn't really like it, but after putting lashes and having everything done all together, I ended up really liking it the way the higher lid kind of thing came out. Now the tip here is to have a lot on your brush because it actually makes it way easier to do this stuff. So I'm trying not to cover myself. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a little concealer on our lash line and then look up. But you see this like faint little line that I got going right here? That's the line you want to follow, because when you open your eyes, it'll still be visible. This also helps with blending later on, is if you like kind of like lightly tap the edges and try and blend the concealer. If you try and blend the concealer into the eyeshadow that you've already placed down and like try and like blend the concealer before you even have eyeshadows on it, it actually makes it slightly easier. What makes this really blend together in my eyes was the fact that I used this shade right here. This is called Trickery. I am wetting my brush with what? It doesn't really matter because wet it with water, it doesn't matter. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna grab some Trickery on this flat top brush looking thing, and I'm just gonna start by placing it on the outer edge of that concealer where it meets the green. So before I go ahead and apply the gold, I did actually blend together the greens. We're also going to blend out the green. Now for the fun part, going in with the Armed and Gorgeous palette and taking the shade Coin, which is right here. It's really pretty. It's literally just a true gold. For this one, I'm going to pick up as much shadow as I can, and then I'm going to spritz my brush. And I'm just going to place this where I have that leftover concealer. that's the gold applied. Now to blend these two together, I actually used the brush that I had the green shimmer on, and I just used what was ever left on the brush to kind of like drag out some of the gold. And then I'm going to take the same coin shade and just go in my lower lash line. And what really topped this look off was the glitter. So this isn't like a true gold like the coin shade is. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. That's pretty much it. I don't think I did anything else after that, so I'm gonna be right back. I just have to apply mascara and put on my lash. The next step that I always do is I use my Marc Jacobs 102 Tantric bronzer. So I'm not a big blush person. I will do it on certain occasions, but this look is so like cool tone that I don't really like feel the need to use blush. So we're just gonna move right on to highlight, yay! In the Armed and Gorgeous palette, I'm gonna take the shade Guilt Trip, which is right hither, and we're gonna use that to highlight. So to top this whole look off, I'm going to go in with a very cool toned lipstick shade, and I'll be honest, I never really use this, but this is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Daddy. This was a part of his collection with Manny. First of all, can we just talk about the holographicness of this? Like, are you kidding? It's so pretty. But anyway, so I don't use lip liners, I just line my lips with the actual lipstick itself. So, be right back. So, we're no longer in makeup mode, so we can take these off. But yeah, so this is the finished look, you guys. It took me quite a bit of time, but I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the video, and please subscribe and just let us know, or let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. That's pretty much all I got.